Vyse is Valorant's newest addition to the agent pool, and thanks to Riot we had the opportunity to test her out early and get an idea on how this Sentinel is going to be played and how powerful she most likely is going to be. Before we answer that question though, let's break down her abilities first and let me know in the comments guys what you think of Vyse and if she is going to be your new main agent. So Vyse's E and signature ability is called Arc Rose and is a flash that you can place on walls and then activate by pressing the ability key again. This ability has two modes you can switch between with right click, so you can either place the flash on the front of the wall or behind the wall to face the other side. The wind up and flash duration are similar to a breach flash, and the ability recharges after a 20-second cooldown, which increases to a 45-second cooldown when an enemy destroys Arc Rose. It's a pretty cool and strong ability, especially on defense, because compared to other flashes you can just activate this one instantly while keeping your gun out and being ready to swing with perfect timing. So you can really set yourself and your team up for success. Next up we have Vyse's C ability, which is called Razorvine, and this one functions similar to a nano swarm. You throw it on the ground and then activate to detonate it, and a nest of vessels spawns and that slows the enemy and damages them when they walk through it. If they don't move, however, they don't take any damage. Obviously, you can use this to stall enemies from pushing, but since you can throw this one really far, it will also have value on attack side and in post-plant situations to make life harder for the enemies defending from certain choke points. The slow is not crazy strong though, and neither is the damage, so enemies can still fight fairly well while being trapped, it seems like. Vyse's Q ability is named Shear and functions as a unique wall effect. You first place it in a choke point and the wall is then triggered when an enemy walks over the line, cutting off the rest of the team. The wall is indestructible and lasts for quite some time, and it will only be triggered by enemy agents. Utility doesn't work, not even a Euro clone. However, you can jiggle or jump peek over the line of the wall to bait it out while still staying on the same side as your team to avoid being split. By the way guys, if you're looking to sharpen your mechanics for the new act, then I cannot recommend you the Gunfighting Mastery course we just released with pro player Thwyfo enough. He literally teaches you all of his mechanical secrets and aiming routines for 10 bucks if you use our limited time code TG50. So make sure to check out the link in the description. Now Vyse's ultimate ability is called Steel Garden and costs 8 orbs, and this one you equip and then activate it to essentially jam the enemy team's primary weapons for around 10 seconds, so they can only use their pistols to fight. It takes quite a while though to pull out the ult and then wind it up, so this looks quite hard to time well on defense. On the other hand, it's definitely a strong ability for attack side hits. Now in terms of power level, Vyse looks like she has very clear strength and weaknesses. As a side anchor, you have a very nice synergetic kit that allows you to completely disrupt executes if you time your utility well. One or two agents jump in, you slow and blind them and then peek to take them out, while the rest of the enemy team is blocked behind your wall. On the other hand, you don't have a lot of versatility, your kit is very slow and you don't have any flank protection or strong post-plant utility. Your wall can easily be baited out if the enemy team plays around it smartly, and your Razorvines don't look like the strongest ability out there. Ultimate seems pretty strong though if you're able to time it well. So honestly, I think Vyse looks very fun to play, especially with her flash Arc Rose that will feel very rewarding if you pull it off. However, I think that Vyse will underperform compared to other Sentinels because Cypher and Killjoy are just both very strong at the moment and have really versatile kits, while Vyse seems to be heavily optimized for that side anchor role. Aside from that, it will be hard to get the same kind of value. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that or if you think she's going to be really strong actually. Now, if you want to get your game to the next level in the new act, then I recommend you to watch this video on the most underrated skill in Valorant next. I'll see you there.